Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey.
All right, so welcome back to another Sunday of Paranormal Trifold. I am PhantomGB. I am a VTuber that's into gaming, but I love the paranormal, and so I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to whoever else wants to introduce themselves.
All right. I'm Chris. I've been in the paranormal and psychic field for multiple years now. I do cleansing sessions, clearing people's energy out, and I do paranormal research. So, Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura, and if you're not familiar with me, I have been investigating the paranormal for over 20 years, um, actually dealing with the paranormal ever since I can remember. So, yeah,
Good
tonight's show
deal.
is going to be really interesting, I think.
Oh, it is. So, if you all tuned in last week, we talked a little bit about Laura's adventure to Robbers Cave. Well, today we brought the rest of the gang with us. Let's go ahead and bring on. We got Alina,
Hello.
Gary, and Nick, all from
Hello.
Paranormal Lights. So go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, Alina.
Hi, my name's Alina. I am the newest member of Paranormal Lights.
Very, very cool. And side note, Alina's really sensitive as well, just like myself. So
Yeah, I'm a clairsentient empath. So I feel a lot of energies, and sometimes I will get like images or words and stuff like that.
very cool. And Nick, go ahead.
I'm Nick. I am the founder of Paranormal Lights, and I have been doing paranormal research for many years. Grew up in a couple of haunted houses, and I established the Paranormal Lights team back in 1998, and I kind of brought my brother Gary involved, and we have several members worldwide, but most of them are locally here in Nebraska.
And Gary, go ahead.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Gary Downs, Nick's brother. Been kind of involved in the paranormal field for 40 years. Like Nick said, we were raised in a couple haunted house. Uh, Actually, the original house that we were raised in was haunted, and ghosts attached to you and follow. So we think we just been followed. Kind of a medium sensitive. We've always been in tune, but yeah, just kind of on this journey with my brother. I used to take him out. We'd go to Third Bridge and Hell's Gates and things like that and scare each other. When all along everything was actual. Yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell.
That's really awesome.
We got a chat from IUP Fan Williams. Hey, I know who you are. He says hi to Chris.
Hello.
Okay, so I don't know who wants to start, but I know every single one of us that were down in the caves all had individual things that happened to them. So go ahead, whoever wants to take it away, feel free.
Well, I guess I could start with that we actually were lucky to get the opportunity to go to Robbers Cave, as not very many paranormal investigation teams go out there. I know that there have been several, but this place has been pretty abandoned, closed off for decades. And there's been many stories of haunted paranormal incidences. However, it has a lot of history here in Lincoln. So when we had got the chance to go up in there, we have had cameras set up, and we've had small objects like pebbles, rocks, just kind of thrown at us. We've also got some light anomalies that's kind of chased around, and some EVPs were captured over in there. The biggest thing I do want to point out is that on that night that we went, there was a severe storm that kind of came through, and while we were walking through the caverns of this cave, there was bare iron deposits And so we were just pretty lucky that no lightning kind of struck through there and affected with any of us, but it definitely did give the vibration that whenever lightning struck nearby, you can actually hear the caverns humming, and it just made the whole environment a little creepy, but I would say nothing too bad. I mean, me personally, I don't think it was scary, but definitely an exciting experience that I would love to do again.
Yeah, for me personally, I felt very comfortable down there, which I didn't anticipate feeling that way while I was down there. But I honestly, I mean, maybe not in pitch black, but that's pitch black dark. Like I don't like the dark anyway, but I would 1,000% sit down there by myself and just talk to whoever's down there. Um, but you mentioned the iron ore and the storms and that. Um, for those of you watching, if you didn't watch last week, there is a video, in fact, where I make a comment to Nick saying, "What's that sound?" And Nick explains that it's the storm hitting the iron ore in the walls, because the walls of the cave were sandstone, limestone, crystal quartz, and iron. So
And the best way I can describe what the sound is, forgive me, but I'm told that I'm pretty good when it comes to sound effects. After lightning had struck close by, you would hear this wooing sound. So, but it was like a woo, 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 like it just echoed
actually
across the
pretty
cavern.
accurate, I would say. Don't you think, guys?
Yeah, that was about right.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It was interesting, and with that, like I said, nothing like scary came about it. Which, I mean, paranormal stuff shouldn't really even be scary. It's all about your levels of adrenaline and how you react on certain things that you're not able to explain. But here, it's more of it stirred some things up. Everyone's had some weird experiences there, especially. I'll let Laura talk about the mist, but before that, even there was a time when I'm standing near one of the cameras. I'm trying to adjust one of the cameras, and I hear chain rattling around a corner, and nobody else like acknowledged it. So it's more like everyone had their own personal experiences there, and the chain rattling totally threw me off. And to my understanding, I believe the other girls have experienced hearing a woman, hearing voices, and this is also the same cavern about this nook where we captured an EVP, but I'll let them explain that one.
Isn't that what you called the boom boom room, Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Necking nook.
The necky nook, the boom boom room, the shit squat room. Yeah.
Oh.
So I know that on the last stream we did when me and Laura were talking about it, we were going through some of the footage I know she had, and didn't we see like some weird orbs? And I'm not a big believer in orbs, but in this particular case, we saw some orbs that probably shouldn't have been there. And I think
we did.
Caught a miss too, I think.
We did. And you know what's really funny about that? Since that night that we streamed that on here, I have not seen that mist again in my recording. I've shown it to other people.
Really? Well, I mean, it's on our stream from last week, and I know we pointed out. So I'm kind of curious to go back and look at that.
Yeah, I watched your stream. I saw it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty freaking clear, I feel like.
Yeah, it goes like right across, and
I'll go ahead and share the.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, that usually means like a dimensional frequency is off, and you're just seeing the distortion between frequency layers and things like that take place, from what I understand it.
In that picture, I want to point out that on the left side, that's Alina, my brother Gary, and me. And that big guy in the back, that's Troy Hasselbrook from the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So he kind of joined in with his wife and his two daughters, and they're wanting to be a big part of this as well too. So I can see, Troy coming around, and it's nice to have a muscle on the team.
Yeah. I do want to point out how the rest of us are all within maybe 5 inches of each other as far as height. I mean, with the exception of Troy's daughter and her friend that are standing next to me, they are a little bit taller than that. But so one of the little sections that all of us went down into, I barely fit through. I don't know how Troy kept going down there and fitting through it. It still amazes me a little bit, not gonna lie.
No, he was through the entire cave, and this is all respect to Troy. He went through everything flawlessly. Like he was more excited than a kid in a candy store. So he was willing to do anything and everything to help out, and
He really was.
big. Yeah.
So Gary, why don't you go ahead and I'll shoot another picture here. Do you want to describe the camera setup that you had, that and that little experience that I know you had, that you and I collectively sort of experienced before we actually like went down and started the investigation?
Yeah, sure. No, we just set up. I think it was only 4 cameras. Yeah, 4 cameras. We have a kind of a portable 32 channel security system that we just kind of turned it into mobile. I think we were almost getting more activity as we were setting up, kind of like things were getting exciting for the spirits. And I think I went down to set up a camera, and I just instantly felt a presence when I came around the corner. And that's when I called you up and was like, hey, run down here real quick, see if you feel what I feel. And I had to run back up to set up the cameras, and it was kind of crazy how you were feeling exact same feeling. I didn't even have time to share with you what was going on, and you were like, this is what I was feeling. And I was like, I knew you would feel it.
Yeah, and like almost immediately upon, so once again, if you didn't watch last stream, so I'm videoing as I'm going down one of the main entrances to the T of the cave. And I'm the only one down there as far as I know. And something almost like, I don't want to say frightened me, but like I almost had this feeling that once I would go around the side of the cave there, I was going to see somebody. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be real cautious here. And I started videotaping and just saying hello, hello, just on the off chance that maybe I was feeling one of the other investigators or something. Um, and then I peeked my head around, and as I'm peeking my head around, it was like almost instantaneous. I felt that energy just go whoosh and go away. And I know, Gary, you went down. So there was a section where you could either go upstairs or you could go down into another part of the cave. And Gary, I know you went down, but I really felt like the energy kind of had moved upward. But I know everyone else was feeling stuff down in that little extra section of the cave, that little area that, like I said, I'm kind of shocked Troy could actually fit in. And not be muddy. How is it that I ended up getting so muddy compared to everyone else?
Probably because you were sitting on the floor most of the time.
Well, yeah, but that's not when I got muddy. I got muddy when I went through that little cavern area. I don't know, whatever. But
the one thing that I thought was interesting too from the footage we saw last week was there was the debate about if it was Nick's vape or not. And now normally that would go up, but this on camera looked like it went down towards the floor.
Alina and I actually saw that. Alina, do you want to describe what you saw?
Yeah, I thought at first I wasn't sure what I was seeing, because he was just standing there at the opening of I don't know, that second cave. I don't know, that tunnel that dropped into the back cave tunnel, and it was just like,
well, he was just standing there talking to you and I.
Yeah. And you were standing to my left, and I think Troy's wife was just across from, there was a couple other people, and it was like vape, but it was more translucent, misty, and it started at his mid chest and it went down and then it came back up. And I was like, Lord, did you see that? Did you see that mist? And then I asked, did you vape? Were you vaping? Do you have a vape?
And I can say too, as a vapor myself, that's not how it behaves normally.
No.
Right. We even tried to debunk it because I did have one with me, but I'm not vaping at all throughout the cave because, you know, we got to respect the property. But we tried to debunk it I was like, all right, well, this is what it looks like when I vape. So I took a puff and I blew it and it was thick and it raised up. But what they saw was I was just standing there and it's almost like as if it just walked past me and just went down.
Mhm.
But what is really weird is like it was kind of a basketball sized mist or whatever you want to call it, that to me it almost kind of looked like parts of it were made out of cotton.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing it and like my brain almost glitched, and I had my phone ready to record and something kept telling me I should be recording this. But my logical part of my brain was like, I'm not going to record him vaping. That's stupid. And that's when Elena, you and I both got mad at Nick, and I know how Nick can kind of play jokes and that with all of us.
Oh, never.
So right. And so I walked over to him and I was like, Nick, come on, tell us the truth. Did you really do this? And then that's when we experimented. And because Troy walked by at that time too, and he goes, it even smells fruity. And it did smell fruity. It was really, really weird. I don't know.
By the way, what's up, Patrick Stark Gaming? Good to see you.
Hey, Patrick.
Hello.
Yeah, it was weird because when you say it was cottony, it was like it was thicker in parts and then like more wispy and clear in others. Yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of moved almost diagonally across the midsection of him.
Yeah.
And plus, I was standing in front of the camera, and if I was vaping, they would have caught that on the cameras.
No, you were back behind the camera.
Think you did. You were in front of the camera. You were on the backside of the camera because it was that main stair entrance way. That's the second part of the caves. So for everyone watching, just so that everyone's somewhat aware, when you first go to enter, you're entering into like a cellar like area, and then about a 12-foot to 15-foot staircase area to go into the caves. It forms like a T. Actually, I have some more pictures I can share.
Oh, so it was the other cavern that was closer to the dance room or the music
you
room.
were closer to where the emergency exit was.
Oh,
so this is like kind of where like the T part, you know, if you were facing to your right, this is what you would see. If you were facing to the left, you would see a different part of the caves, and then each section there were two entrances or other parts to go deeper down into the caves. I don't know if that makes better sense. But
I think you went down the tunnel where Joel showed us the video where the lights went blinky, blinky, blink, and then the one just pops in. You went down that tunnel.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was at the end of this tunnel here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that was the one I was just coming out of when you guys saw it.
Yep, because we hadn't even gone dark yet. We were just talking about going dark.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, that was really cool.
I just kind of want to add some context to that you guys didn't get to see.
Yeah.
You know, there was times we were trying to call you guys up to come see it because we weren't able to record the static cameras. So if you imagine 4 boxes showing video.
We actually have some of the video that Troy shot. Phantom said that he would be willing to watch or share those videos.
Yeah, I can share those. Let's take a look here. So I got this video here of the spirit portal. You want me to show that one first?
Sure, I can add context. I think it'd be easier if you show it, and then I can kind of point.
But I know that, like I said, that everyone had their own different experiences, because even, oh, here we go.
Here we go. Sorry, I was trying to figure out like where I'm not used to so many people in the list, so I was like, where did it put it? Okay, so
Okay.
I'll go ahead and play this.
Okay.
What's that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, pause it for a second. Okay, also on this camera, you will notice that there are things being lifted off the ground and chucked in an arch towards the cameras. And they're always facing towards the camera because at that time there's someone standing there. There's even times that something got tossed and thrown at Laura and Alina.
And I do want to make a note here. There were absolutely no bugs. I found one spider web down there, and I didn't see any spiders. No bugs whatsoever. Nothing's flying around.
And I think that's where me and you talked about with the orbs. I'm like, well, what if they were bugs? And that's when you pointed out that there was hardly no bugs down there whatsoever.
There was none whatsoever.
Right.
I would have noticed.
And the whole place is pretty damp, and you can also see on some of the cameras that when people are walking by, there's absolutely no dust getting kicked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in one of the videos that where Elena's sitting next to me and I mentioned the orbs, I will like wave my hand and you can see like the cat hair that was on my outfit kind of fly off, and Elena point out, you know, the cat hair, and I was like, oh yeah, there is hair. But other than that, like if you weren't moving around like that where you're causing stuff to fly up, it's not gonna just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and play it, and then you'll see these anomalies.
Can you hear?
Oh, okay.
We didn't hear your name, no. But can you tell us your name?
That almost kind of sounded like gunshots a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you know what's really funny is my dad. So I showed this video to my dad, and he right away said, those sound like gunshots. And I said, well, now that you say something about it, it does sound like that. And they found thousands of spent casings down there.
Did you see the? Okay, so the lower right hand corner camera pointed towards the structured tunnel with the wood. Do you see the thing that just went across on the ground?
Oh no! Should I rewind?
No, yeah, do it again. And because actually at the beginning of the film, there was something else that flies almost like a bug in front. But I guarantee there is no bug whatsoever.
Okay,
there.
so
I just caught that. I didn't see that the last time I watched this.
Just play it over again. Start from the beginning.
Oh, I just saw that.
Did you see that?
I did.
Play it from the beginning.
Like all the way from the beginning?
Yeah. Do you notice nothing's getting picked up? That's me crouching in the top right.
Oh, I see an orb went past. It went down to that.
Can you hear?
When you went past the camera.
We didn't hear your name, no.
Hold on a second. I think we just lost Laura.
Uh-oh.
We'll give her a second to get back in. I just saw it. I just saw on my screen that she popped off. We'll give her a second. But yeah, I saw that little orb or whatever fly by. We saw a lot of that in the previous footage too. There she is.
I don't know what's going on. I could see you guys. I just couldn't talk to you all. That's
do you guys have storms coming in out wherever you guys are at? Because I know we're
No,
supposed to
here
have
it's clear. Yeah,
nothing
it
here
looks
yet.
really sunny, but I could see there being some storms.
Yeah, because we had some stuff last night, I think.
Yeah, because I even was asking in our chat here, like, am I glitching?
Oh,
Anyway, sorry.
all right. No worries. I'll go ahead and
So
continue.
what was actually shown on the ground? Sorry, I didn't even get to see it.
That's all right. We can start it again.
Yeah, we'll start it over.
Actually, pause it if you can, right there. So to add context.
Sorry, Sawyer's trying to call me.
If you move your mouse cursor, because that's a pointer, so that screen we're looking at, the lower right-hand side.
Yep, this one right here.
Yep. So move your cursor up there just to point so people can see the camera that's right below it, the screen. There's a little white.
Oh, this one right here.
That camera is how close. It's pointing to the right of me. That's me walking in the right-hand screen, but that's the camera picking up what you see.
Oh, gotcha. So that's pretty much right next to where you are.
Yeah. So what stimulated me walking over there was something caught my attention, and we were feeling things, entities in that area. So that's why I walked over there. And you're seeing them pick up. They started recording to see if they could pick up anything while I was over there. That's what's going on there.
And then up in the top right-hand corner, that's me you see crouching down because I'm trying to look down.
Oh, and on this screen that's up above here.
And I think it's Elena
Yeah,
sitting there too.
Yeah, because I'm trying to look down the tunnel to see what I thought I was seeing. And so it kind of all happens at the same time.
So these would be like that bottom right-hand corner would be the top floor. And then the other three screens are one story down.
Gotcha. All right. So with that in mind, we'll go ahead and we'll play it again from the beginning.
Right there.
Yep.
And then
There's another one.
something
Yeah.
right there.
Can you hear?
Right there.
We didn't hear your name, no. But can you tell us your name?
And you don't see it in any of the other two.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Nothing here. Right there. Saw it.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, I don't know why, something over by me flashed. Now, it could have been me just moving my phone and it catching the IR just right, but I thought that was kind of interesting as well.
You remember too in the footage we were watching last week too, we saw that weird green light and me and you were like, what is that?
Yes, but I know what that's from. That's actually from one of the pieces of equipment the girls had.
Yeah, and we later figured out. Oh, and we lost Nick again now.
Oh no. Anyway.
We'll give him a minute to jump back in.
I just want to point out that when I came to sit next to you, Laura, over there, and I was sitting across from you when the girls were sitting next to you.
Why did you move? I mean, not that I cared.
Because I felt something in that hall next to you. Initially, I wanted to go sit at the corner there where they connected because I felt something over there. Because it felt like there was something that wanted to poke around the corner. Because initially, when we first came down, I felt all the energy down there where the dance floor was.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt like it all shifted into that other hall where the necking nook is.
Yeah, I got that as well.
We can't hear you.
Suffering.
You're suffering from what? Are you sick?
Examine.
Oh, interesting.
Examine what?
Did you die?
Okay, so it looks like that was it for that video. Is there anything else you kind of wanted to point out in this?
Yes. So moving forward, what I wanted to share was, okay, you see all four screens?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to see the videos, but being there live, you'll see the mist you guys are talking about. Pay attention to how the mist comes in, and it comes in like a mist or like a smoke, and you guys are talking vape. So it's not like smoke is going through. It's like got some context to it. And
Mhm.
instead of it just like going through the screen, it's like it's coming in and something passes through it, and then that mist follows what it passes. But hopefully we caught it. There's one where the mist goes across all screens at the same time, simultaneously, from the right side to the left side.
I don't think we have that video, but that would be awesome.
Well, I do have I mean, there's another 2 videos I've got here.
Okay,
I
well
could go
maybe
ahead
it's on one of those. I'm not sure.
So let me grab that.
It's one of those deals where you won't see it unless it was pointed out.
I do have to say, Elena, so that time that you and I were sitting down there and I made the comment, do feel like somebody's standing, in this cave area directly catty corner to us. At that time, Phantom and I actually you can see a giant, very pale orb just kind of come to the middle of the screen and stop. And then zoom off.
Yeah, it felt like there was someone like just kind of in that area, like they would come forward and then they kind of go back.
I definitely kept feeling a female energy down there. Now I kind of do also wonder if it had ties to that older lady that had the coyotes and that, but I don't feel like it was a older energy.
I forgot about that little bit of history too until now that you just with the lady and the coyotes
Yeah.
and how she would just let the kids run around in there.
That'd be one heck of a babysitter.
Now it looks like this one is a little bit longer, so I'll go ahead and play this. And if there's any point you want me to stop, just let me know. So we're in this room right here.
Now you're going to see things get thrown at us.
Keep on moving.
Are you Pam? Is your name on the wall here?
See, and I don't know if you guys just saw that, but I just saw 2.
Mm-hmm.
I saw 2 things fly across. Yeah.
Right. And like I said, under normal circumstances, I would say, oh, that had to be bugs, but
Right. Yeah, but there wasn't anything flying around down there. I didn't even feel any dust coming from the ceiling or anything like that either.
I was going to say there was really no wind, although I do have to point out as well. And Elena, you can go into more detail if you want about it. But down there, that's one of the things that Joel, the guy that owns this and everything, he points out that it's like 55 degrees pretty much all year round. And there were times that I didn't even need my jacket at all. But then like sitting there over by the dance floor when we really began to I feel like really connect with that female energy that kept trying to pop out. Her and I, Elena and I both got so cold. We were shaking.
Yeah,
it felt like a freezer.
Yeah, it felt like I was standing on one of those freezer boxes you would for a restaurant.
Do you think maybe the storm going on outside too could have played a factor in that?
Possibly, but there really wasn't any. From some of the nook areas had holes that connected to the outside, but there was no holes in the cave that I knew about or that I remember them mentioning. Where
there was the one back where he had it all netted off for the bats. But there was so many twists and turns that I feel like it would have broken up the wind.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it, but there was no spot where it was a constant wind. So even trying to describe the whole orb thing, which I typically hate orbs, but it's just there wasn't a constant stream of air. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like no breeze.
That's what I mean. There was no breeze. I mean, we obviously had air. We could breathe. That was not a problem. But it was no more than what your house would be without the air conditioner or the heater on, it was very still.
Did you guys not get any of the feedback we tracked with the thermal detector that we were all experiencing up in that main level?
No.
we were kind of by that thermometer where it says it's a consistent 55 degrees. And he was using that thermal detector when we were getting experiences going on. And he pointed at a rock, and it would start at 55, and it would go all the way up to 69 degrees, and then back down. Like it was very up and down.
Yeah, we were definitely getting 10 degrees spikes.
Fluctuation, constant. I mean, it would stay static, maybe at 69 degrees, and then 5 minutes later, it would drop back down to 55. Then he'd point it a different direction. We tested it all over the place, and there was nowhere where it stayed a consistent temperature.
Oh, that is really interesting then.
That is. And hey, at least he was trying to take proper temperatures and not of a moth.
Haha.
I mean, I wasn't there, but I know they tell me that story a lot.
Mm-hmm. They tell me too, and I don't even remember
it. We want you to remember.
Confirm with that. I was up there, and Troy was actually showing me that there were definitely several 10-degree temperature changes.
Yeah, so I would actually be really curious by maybe somebody who is familiar with how caves work, if that is normal or not.
That, I'd be interested in that information too.
Because
actually.
I mean, is that paranormal? I don't know. Or is it something that is pretty typical?
So I've got a lot of experience with caves. What's funny is I did grab a jacket because I knew it was going to be in a cave. I grabbed a little sweatshirt and it said Mammoth Caves on it. And I didn't realize that till we got there. But my wife and I, we've done a lot of splunking, 6-hour tours, 9-hour tours, mostly down in Kentucky. But we try to go to any caves we want to. One thing interesting about this, they would consider this, it's called a dead cave. It's still it's not active anymore, but it's still an actual cave. It was naturally built. There are some, man-made sections that were built off of it. And when we say a living cave, if you go down to Mammoth, the caves actually breathe. So like in the springtime, all that cold air rushes to come out of the cave, like it's exhausting. And then in the fall, it's sucking that air down, and you have to hold your hat when you go into the entrances. When you're entering and exiting, you just feel this constant gush of wind. So this cave was not breathing, and I could tell that at the entrances. There was no breeze. So you're absolutely right. There was no breezes going on in here to bring in humidity or to allow humidity to leave. When we learned about the consistency of the temperatures, being below ground, just like in your basement, that temperature never changes unless you bring a device in that can cool that area or heat it up. It's just like the basements are always hard to keep cold, warm in the wintertime or to warm up in the summertime. All the cold air drops. So that temperature is always going to stay consistent. What I was trying to think of is, that when in the summertime, when the temperatures start getting colder, 50 degrees feels really freaking cold when you just went through the summertime and you're like wanting to wear a coat. But yet when you're coming out of winter and 50 degrees hits, you're like in shorts and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing weather.
That's true.
I took that analogy in here with the temperature fluctuation. A lot of times you're only able to investigate spirits in the summertime when you're outside or in an outdoor environment. And you always feel that chill that comes because you're more sensitive to the cooling in summertime, right? Or in humid areas. So what I was figuring was going on is there has to be a state temperature where those energies can come through. So maybe in a cooler environment, if the temperatures rise a little bit, that means something is presenting itself, rather than in the heat, it cooling down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, possibly.
Actually, yeah, no, that does make a lot of sense. That's some good information to know.
He said his name was Donald.
Well, there's multiple.
It's what
Yeah.
I want.
What do you want? What? Oh.
Yeah, there's
You
another
want
one right
blood?
there.
Well, you can't have any.
Seeing them all over.
You can't.
Okay,
There's
so
something moving down in there.
rewind it just a little bit. Rewind about maybe 10, 15 seconds. Okay, on the bottom one, you will see an apparition or an anomaly walking straight across.
All right, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit further just to make sure. Okay, let's take a look. So on that bottom monitor, you said?
Yes. It's going from left
He
to
said
right.
his name was Donald.
Well, there's multiple.
It's what
Yeah.
I want.
What do you want? What?
Okay, so I saw that right here.
Oh. You want blood? Well, you can't have any. You can't.
There's something moving down in there. Okay, I'm going in. I know I saw the orbs. I didn't necessarily see the apparition, but let's go back.
Well, that would have been kind of like a part of it, but yeah, so go back.
Go back
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Up.
What does this mean?
People
moving.
Yeah.
Are you Pam?
There's that.
Is your name on the wall here?
He said his name was Donald.
Well, there's multiple.
It's what
Yeah.
I want.
What do you want? What?
There it is.
Oh. You want blood? Well, you can't have any. You can't.
I think I kind of saw some. It seems a little fast. What I might do is I'll take some of this footage and see if I can, like later on, I'll go through my editing and see if I can slow it down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
There's
be
something
really
moving
curious.
down in there. Okay, I'm going in.
Okay, now this is where it gets
Okay,
really
guys, watch the camera.
Okay, watching.
Are you serious? Oh, there we go. Okay, everyone, lights off.
See, those are what's been getting kind of chucked across the room.
Why don't you throw something at me?
Donald, can you throw something? Yep.
Did something get thrown?
Yeah.
I didn't see
I
it.
know that they got the name Donald, but when she said Donald, can you throw something? In my head, I kept thinking, no, the ghost was trying to say Donna, not Donald.
Oh. Hello? Who's down here? Is there somebody down here?
God, my voice sounds so nasally.
What? Everyone kind of sounds that way. I noticed that from the last footage. I think it's just because of the way like sound is like bouncing off of everything in the cave. That's probably why it sounds kind of echoey, nasally.
Mhm.
And also, I'm going to repeat myself from last week. But in the cave, there were certain sections that Troy's wife actually pointed out that it almost felt like we were talking with cotton in our ears. I felt like I was shouting a lot. And then there were other parts where we kind of echoed almost in a way. Or like if somebody was in a certain part of the cave talking like normal and I was in one of those echoey parts, I could hear them almost clear as day.
I have to agree with that.
It was weird.
Well, you're unfortunate.
Where are you? I'm not going to go any closer. Are you in here?
Now, see, I didn't even know that area existed. I
Wait.
didn't even look in there.
Rewind that a little bit.
Yeah, because who said closer?
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Oh,
Go any closer? Are you in here? Hold on. It was before that. But yeah, I heard that. I thought one of you said that. Where are you? Who said that?
Whoa.
it was one of the girls.
That's one of the
Are you
girls.
sure?
Yes. It sounded exactly like one of the girls.
Okay.
Yeah, because I heard that too. I'm like, that doesn't sound like any of you guys.
That's that really steep walk from all the way down on the back.
That's where I got super muddy. And how did everyone else not get muddy?
So
I'm not. going to go any closer. Are you in here?
Remember this spot. So just if you look straight down, one of the other monitors is the camera on the bottom, looking kind of up that.
Okay, do you guys see anything on camera?
See, but hold up, pause. See, you can barely hear them. I don't think that when somebody said closer, that literally sounded like it was right next to me.
Else too prior to that.
Yeah,
Back
because
it
like
up.
it looked like. I mean, it seems like Nick's by himself.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
I'm all
she
by
says-
myself.
She says something else too.
Okay, we're gonna go all the way back to that. So it's
Okay,
like right
right
about here.
See?
Where are you?
There's the mom and the girls.
I'm not going to go any closer. Are you in here? I mean, yeah, I guess you can kind of hear them talking in the background.
And that time I didn't hear the word closer. Did anyone else?
Well, I think it needs to go back
I don't
further.
think you went back
You have
far
to go
enough.
back a little further than that. So about right here.
I didn't think it was that far back.
Hello? Who's down here? Is there somebody down here?
Failure unfortunate.
Where are you? I'm not going to go any closer. Are you in here?
But it sounds like it's coming from down those stairs.
It is really clear compared to all the other words that they're saying. I
Yeah,
do have to admit that. But it sounds like one of the girls. But you know what's funny about that is, Elena, didn't you say that there were several times you thought you heard the girls, or Nick or somebody kept saying how they thought they heard the girls, and we were like, no, it wasn't the girls. They were standing right next to me.
It really sounded like almost like a direct response to him.
Yeah,
It
well, they
was.
have Ghost Tube going on the phone back there, so it sounded like they got the answer first before he even said it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Can't rule out mimics. Just saying.
True.
So I don't know if you guys caught it on video. Like I said, I haven't seen these, so it's kind of neat to see. In one of the video, or one of the situations why we started heavily looking over here is when the guy said was hung. This was the only spot we could find that this could have potentially happened. Whether or not it was just a word coming through, but it was pretty adamant. It got active after that statement. And I'm not talking about the situation with Nick over here. It was, I think I later go over here. Also, those 2 4x4s, I was straddling because I'm a little short to look down that. And I got 2 snaps in my ear. And it was like not even a thought. It was just like that. It wasn't like a guess. So how it simultaneously happened was I'm looking over that with my camera, and right by my right ear, I hear I go, who snapped? And Troy goes, I heard that down here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And
That is interesting.
Also to note that everything is coming off through the Spirit Portal and the other devices with the word databases. We're completely cut off of internet and cell phone signal, so everything was coming out in raw frequencies.
Yeah, if you've seen in one of the videos, I'm moving the radio around because there's no radio signal as well.
That's definitely that's a good thing to keep in mind too. Yeah, the fact that you guys were cut off from the internet.
Yeah, and had no cell signal and no radio frequencies, and we were getting our spirit boxes that were like when you guys said it sounded like gunshots. Well, most of the walls in the cave are bullet holes, so we might actually have been capturing multiple residuals.
Oh, and the stone tape theory,
yeah.
with it being the sandstone and the limestone down there with the residual energy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Little quartz and everything in there, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
And just a side note with that, sorry, Phantom, but a thought came to me. with the
Here
storm,
we go.
with this hypothetically, with the storm ramping up and adding
Mhm.
energy to the iron that's in the walls, don't you think that that could also cause the energy of the other pieces of the quartz and the sandstone and the limestone all to be even more active?
Absolutely. I feel that's
Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You get all that static and electricity in the air. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of thunder.
There really was.
So really, it sounds like it was a great night to go.
It was really cool being down there listening to it.
It was.
Now, one thing I want to point out that I find kind of interesting about a lot of the footage that, compared to the last stream we talked about this, and now on your guys' camera system there, I see a lot of those orbs, but then when I see Nick walking around through here, not a single one. At least
Right.
not from what I've seen so far. So I find that rather interesting.
That's good evidence that it's a mimic.
Okay, do you guys see anything on camera?
I heard Donald.
Yeah, rewind that.
I just want to point out when you first started, and the camera started walking into this space, so my head started to hurt just watching this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I
now
know.
walking out of it, now I don't feel anything. So like when you were in the video getting the response, like when you were talking, like the closer part, I was getting like I was connecting with something, and now I'm like not.
Yeah, I feel a pressure as it's freeze framed there. I can feel it right in that little corridor.
Right. So you said you heard Donald. At what point should I play from here?
Right there. Go ahead.
Do you guys see anything on camera?
There, see?
Right there.
I heard that.
And she doesn't follow through. All she says is Donald.
But it's the tone. She's like, Donald, like she's calling for someone.
Oh, yeah.
And Gary and them were getting the name multiple times through the spirit box.
Well, there was only two names that would come across. You know, we all have experiences with these, and that shuffles names sometimes. It would not give up on the name Donald. We searched the cave for the word Donald. There was no Donald.
No, but there were a lot of Troys carved in there.
There were a lot of Troys.
But the two names were Laura and Donald. So we didn't know if it was actually Donald calling for Laura or if one of the entities were Donna and Laura.
Okay, so can I make a comment about that, Gary? So I heard you yelling at me to come on up that it was calling for me. But then when I came up and I asked, like everybody was standing around, I said it was saying my name. Nobody said anything to me, so I thought maybe I was hallucinating.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
You
I was
know,
like, okay.
and I kind of want to bring this up real quick before we continue this video. There was a time where Troy, his daughter was reading this name and she said, "Oh, it says hell." And then Troy looks up at it and takes a picture and he's like, "Are you sure about that?" She goes, "Yeah, I was just asking this." And then I look around and there's his name hell. And then he highlighted it. And the word that she saw on the wall that was carved in hell, it actually spelled PENIS.
It's true.
Yeah, the shadowing was so weird that she read this, but when you have light on it, it says something totally different.
Hell penis.
Well, that's like when the girls were sitting with me and Elena in the dark. The one girl, I think it was Lily, she pointed out, she said, look on the ground. There's some scratch marks over there. When in the dark, it looks like a name. But when you shine your flashlight on it, it just looks like scratch marks. And it was true. And I do have that on video, and I showed that last week.
So it's almost like the place was playing mind tricks on you.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. And Joel did say that, caves are kind of known for this. I mean, would you say, Gary, that they're kind of known for that, like sort of head game kind of stuff?
Yes, I could tell you some more stories. Give me a minute. people just showed up and dogs are barking.
Okay. But like I also know that just going down into this area that Nick is like shining his light and everything into and yelling into, the way that it curves doesn't make it feel like you're curving at all. Makes you feel like you're going one direction, and then you end up in a completely different part of the cave.
Interesting. I know I know you mentioned last time, Laura, too, like there's a couple of parts that kind of just circle around, but you said it kind of felt like you were just going straight, but it was really just circling around.
That's this area.
Yeah, there's a spot that you can go across from the music room, the cave, that it's a 64-foot climb down just to get to the back of the top main entrance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue.
You were in prison?
Robert's cave is where prisoners used to escape and hide.
Donald, do you like us being here and investigating and having all of our toys out? Just then, do you like us? Do you like us here?
Stuff just went across the whole thing.
See, that's just weird. It's like, what is being thrown? Here, sorry,
But did you see that? It went across multiple screens.
Or with all the cameras
that's what it is.
simultaneously, like that.
Oh, I think that's a culprit right there.
Yeah, I know. I think unfortunately.
Our bug? That's a bug that's on the screen.
It's throwing.
She said that.
I don't think it was though, because it was white like that.
Was that somebody walking in the top left corner just a few seconds ago?
Yeah, I saw that too. I thought it was Gary, but Gary's in the corner there. So
yeah,
was
I saw him too.
Troy?
It looked like an actual person. Hold
It
on,
looked too small to be Troy, but maybe it was Troy.
I mean, they got a flashlight and everything. Let's go back.
Or with all the cameras simultaneously, like that.
Yeah, you're talking about like right here, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that person.
All right. Yeah, I wonder who that was.
Is that Troy?
I think that's a culprit right there.
Yeah, I know. I think unfortunately.
Our bug? That's a bug that's on the screen.
It's throwing.
She said that.
I don't think it was though, because it was white like that. It wasn't a bug.
Wait,
And it
here,
was-
there's a flashing over there. Do you see it? Up in the corner of view. Oh, that's my camera.
Donald, are you going to talk to us some more?
It's my infrared.
We gotta draw them here. Getting.
See again, walking across and you see nothing picking up off the ground.
Is Troy down there with them?
I was gonna say I heard like a deep but I don't know if that was that.
See, Nick
or, like,
even
something.
asking in the video, is Troy with them?
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
So I do remember Troy walking down there, but I guess I remember you and I, Elena, like talking with him and like being like, hey, you need to make sure you announce yourself because we kept hearing footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her.
Don't leave me.
I'm not.
We're not here right now.
Okay, this is gonna get annoying, but you can hear them better. Okay?
I want to do the Estes method.
Sorry.
Down there.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Can they hear us if it's going on?
Yeah, very. So.
Yeah, I guess they're not listening to the device like we
Right.
are.
That's all we're listening.
Yeah.
If their energy gets on
Well,
radio, it's kind of like Wi-Fi. there.
Yeah.
A second ago, I know this is going to drop, but it went to 49 instead of 50.
I feel like it keeps getting colder. We were just at 60.
Wait, what's going on that
Oh, I thought that was actually you now, Nick. I think that's you in the video.
It's Troy?
Oh my gosh, Troy.
Yeah, that's Troy. No, you can get
Is that the
confused
guy in
between
green
a
with
massive
the funnel?
body build.
Okay, so that's pretty much does it for that video.
But then, okay, hold up. So notice in the upper right-hand side where we're sitting, the light comes on. Now, I do know at one point in time, Nick was like, oh, am I the one causing the light to go on? But why is that light on when Elena and I didn't get up at all from that area? And Troy wasn't down in that area.
You're talking
That
about
light's on?
up
I
in
didn't
this
even
area?
notice that light was on.
Yep.
I mean, when we were down there.
No, I didn't either. You couldn't see when it was on. It comes on right here.
Yeah.
A second ago? I noticed it didn't
There
drop
it
it.
is.
Oh yeah, it just pops on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my motion light. It only activates when something crosses the beam.
I know, but who is crossing the beam? Nobody was.
Nobody.
Huh.
Do we see anything else in that video as it plays through, like any
I
mist?
didn't because you guys end up watching. Then you guys zoom in on Troy.
Yeah.
A second ago? I noticed it didn't drop it. It was a 49 instead of 50.
I feel like it keeps getting colder. We were just at 60.
Wait, what's going on that Oh, it's Troy?
Oh my gosh, Troy.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of pans more towards the lower left. So
Yeah,
we
but
can't
even
really-
still, you can still see in the upper right there, right above where that green ball is at. That's where the entrance to the other part of the cave is. And if somebody was walking through, you would have seen who was walking through to turn that light on.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't notice it come on either.
I didn't see an apparition or an orb or anything. It just popped on.
But that
that a-
night, like anytime that light would come on, we didn't acknowledge it because we couldn't tell that it was coming on.
Okay, so rewind it just a little bit before the light again. I want to see if there's a change. Okay, so there is something there.
Yeah. So like right now that light's off. So we'll play.
Okay,
it.
but look on the wall right in the middle. Is that part of the wall, or is there a shadow, or does it appear?
Let's go back a little ways. I think it's always there.
Because I don't see it there. Okay, now play it.
I
don't see it there.
Right. That's all we're listening.
Yeah.
Is there energy that's on radio waves, kind of like Wi-Fi? There?
Yeah.
A second ago? I noticed it didn't drop
There,
it. It was
something
a
standing
49
there. You
instead
see
of
it?
50.
Okay, hold up. Before that, back up. There is something black that shoots between Elena and I.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
and then I see something standing on the side of
I
that.
just now noticed this. This is wild to me.
All right, we'll play again.
Can you hear us if it's still good?
Yeah, is there? So,
Yeah, I guess we're not listening to the device like we
right.
are.
That's all we're listening.
Yeah.
Is there energy that's on
Well,
radio waves, kind of like Wi-Fi? There?
Yeah.
A second ago? I noticed it didn't drop it.
Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Huh.
It's really subtle, but it is noticeable.
Like I said, at some point I'll go through some of this footage and I'll see if I can slow it down.
To be fair, that a lot of the time that we were sitting in that spot, it was really cold. Like
Okay,
it
I had to. Sorry, go ahead.
would come in and out. Like we would be fine, and then it would be like I'm shivering. Like it's cold outside, like 30 degrees cold outside.
Okay, so play it one more time. Now that I had to rotate the camera in order to see it to get that live time out of the way. Okay, so
try go from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a second, I'll see you guys.
Sorry.
Can they hear us if it's still good?
Yeah, is there? So,
Yeah, I guess we're not listening to the device like we
right.
are.
That's all we're listening.
Yeah.
Is there energy that's on
Well,
radio waves, kind of like Wi-Fi? There?
Yeah.
A second ago?
Right there.
But
Something
Yeah.
did.
it goes
a
between us.
little light goes right between. It's about the size of a mouse.
I
Goes
saw it. It was
between.
small.
Yep, it was very small. Came between us, and all of a sudden that light came on.
Now is it on the floor or above?
It's
like-
if you look right between where her and I, like right where our arms are sitting side by side, you can see it run across. So, like, do you see on me where, like, there's a black line that comes across my body this way? Yep.
This one right
If you
here?
look right there on the side of Elena, right above that black line, that's where it comes across.
Okay.
A second ago, I know this isn't a good drop, but it was
Oh, it was like kind of subtle, but like right in here.
Actually, I saw it right before that, but
Yeah, it shoots in right before and then light pops on.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
there.
I just saw it.
It goes right past my elbow.
Yep.
Because I'm holding dowsing rods.
Interesting. So yeah,
Did you see a shadow just move across the back wall right there in front of us? Just like a second. I just saw it. Like,
yeah. Well, the video's paused at the moment.
well, I know. Like right before you paused it, I saw it.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about the shadow.
But Nick and I kept seeing something, but then when I'd shine my camera, even if I didn't shine a light and I just tried to videotape that area, you couldn't see anybody standing there. But in the dark, it looked like somebody was standing there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that's being left out that you guys aren't seeing. You see in the bottom corner the little green camera and then the little red min.
Yeah.
So anytime what the red little guys mean is that new human detection or new movement, and that's hard to get to trip off. So you see I'm moving and talking in the bottom right hand corner, the little icons pop up. Now play the video and watch those little cameras.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what was meant.
a second ago. I know this isn't a good drop, but it was a
Oh yeah, there it is.
I feel like it keeps getting colder. We were
Oh yeah, because then up here it also Interesting.
So it actually did pick something up.
Yeah, so let's try to watch that with the timing of the light.
Can you wait before you push play? Can you look at? Oh no, that's just a trigger of the mind. Never mind. I just thought I saw.
Okay. Yeah, because right now there's none of those icons, so we'll just watch it.
Kind of like Wi-Fi there.
yeah.
a second ago. I know this isn't a good drop.
Yep. As soon as that light turned on, so did those icons.
Mm-hmm. And her and I aren't moving at all.
Yep. And I did see the little dot like here that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
But it was a 49 instead of 50.
I feel like it keeps getting colder. We were just at 60.
Wait, what's going on that oh, it's Troy?
Oh my gosh, Troy.
And yeah, this is where he kind of focused on Troy. But I do have one more video we can go over.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Like I said, I'll go through, slow this stuff down, and see what I can find out. And then when I do that, I'll send that to you guys.
Oh, I didn't notice that the last time I watched that. That's crazy.
I didn't either. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't even see, because I remember mentioning to you, Alina, that that there was like mist that I kept seeing out of the corner of my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nick. And then in that video, you can see the mist again in the upper left-hand corner. And I was like, wow. But like I said, I've shown people those videos and I don't see that at all.
Wow. That explains why we were so cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like this is one of the longer videos.
Oh boy, now for the scary part.
This is in that nook area.
All right, you see me on camera yet, Gary?
Orbs by Laura.
Orbs by Laura.
Sounds like a brand
By
name.
Laura.
This could be a commercial.
It's a perfume, Orbs by Laura.
She would make a brand with that name too.
I would, and I'd have it smell like petrichor and something else.
Oh yeah. This is when we learn that Laura's deaf.
We are in Robber's Cave.
I could barely hear you.
Laura?
It was the weirdest thing.
He said there's orbs by Laura.
Yeah, I'm not thinking anything.
Oh, you probably won't.
Yeah, you probably won't.
That's the tagline.
Whoa, shit.
There's the tag.
There's some sort of like.
All right, Laura, you want to watch this part? I'm going to go in with the land.
Hey, what's going on, Gabe? Good to see you here.
Hey, Gabe.
I'm trying to see if it flickers.
Okay, please do. Do you want to
We're watching more footage from Robert's Cave.
turn off the lights?
And there's a Batman symbol.
Oh, Jesus. Something just pushed me.
For real, or did you?
Oh, I
No,
never
for
even
cereal.
noticed the Batman symbol.
It's
I didn't
warm
see
in
a
here.
Batman symbol either.
It's in the bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, I saw it.
okay.
Yeah, it was on the bottom right.
Anybody in here?
Let people know that you are here and you are not alone. Please don't harm us.
Okay. I'm blocked.
Please respect us as we
Wait,
respect
rewind that.
Yeah, I heard something. I thought it was you.
About right here?
Yeah.
Anybody in here?
Let people know that you are here and you are not alone. Please don't harm us.
Okay. I'm blocked.
Please respect us.
There.
Yeah, right there. I don't know what it says.
Oh, see, I didn't catch that. Let me do that. Let me check that again.
Anybody in here?
Let people know that you are here and you are not alone. Please don't harm us.
Okay. I'm blocked.
Okay, I heard that. I thought maybe that was Nick.
No, because you hear me putting the cone down, and then it sounds like it says, I'm watching.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
now
exactly
see, I
what
didn't
heard.
hear I'm watching, but
You'll hear me
Anybody
when
in
I
here?
put the phone down, like go ugh or something.
Let people know that you are here and you are not alone. Please don't harm us.
Okay. I'm blocked.
Oh, yeah. I did hear that.
Yeah,
I-
right after I say okay, and then I'm watching.
That's what. So I'm assuming you didn't hear that while you were there?
and
No,
that's
not when
like
I
a
was in there.
male.
Well, because I was at the time when I walked into the boom boom room, which that's the nook that we're talking about. I heard voices ahead of me, but then again, everyone's talking in the background because when I back out, you hear their voices louder. And then when I set the cone down, I go, okay. And then that's where I did not hear that because I'm turning around, going back into the music room.
Interesting. Yeah,
Did
because
you
for
hear
a
that,
moment,
Gary?
I heard that clear as day, too. So I thought maybe that was you mumbling something.
That's
But
what I thought too.
No, play it one more time. Sorry.
no, you're fine.
Okay. I'm blocked.
Please respect us.
Yep, that's EP. I'm watching it.
I still keep hearing "I blush."
What did you say, Chris?
No, it said I'm watching. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
Or like Laura says, hogwash.
I blush.
Yeah, now that we're already playing it, I do hear that. But before that, I was like I wasn't sure what it was. It was just gibberish.
I mean, I'm watching really does kind of make sense because, that's where we were feeling whatever it was watching us.
Huh.
There was, throughout this whole investigation, there was no threatening feeling. It was always good, so that on watching was probably a positive statement.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with that. I didn't feel anything negative in that.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, with the exception of Nick, you said that you kind of got pushed. I did not get anything negative. And I think that that's one of the reasons why, like I said, I felt so comfortable down there. And I would have just sat down there, just talked to the air.
And that's also the same area where not only yours, but I believe Alina's flashlights were malfunctioning. And Laura had, there's a cap on the back of that flashlight that went completely missing. And we ended up finding it 2.5 hours later at the entrance of the cave on a bench.
Somebody
Like it was
made sure
just,
you got back. Yeah, somebody made sure you didn't lose it then.
yeah. And it was just the weirdest thing because it was on when Laura grabbed it out of my tool bag. And then she goes out in there, and I don't, that just sucks that we didn't have that part on camera, but they were having flashlight problems in that room.
Laura told us a story about that the last stream, and I thought that was a wild story how magically they just didn't work in that area. By the way, Gabe also says, "Hey, Chris."
Yep. Hey, Gabe.
Yeah, I did think it was really funny how the flashlight I was using was one that I borrowed from you, Nick.
Yeah, they're all brand new flashlights that I installed before we went in.
But the thing that I found interesting was that to shut it off, you had to click it like 2 or 3 times. And the fact that it would just go from hardcore power to all of a sudden nothing, almost like the batteries were going out, but I know the batteries weren't going out because you took the flashlight from me and you were shaking it and you had the light on and it wasn't going out for you when you were in the like hallway area of the cave.
Yeah.
By the way, I think we lost Alina.
Yeah, we did.
Oh no.
We give her a minute to see if she comes back. But yeah, that whisper, that was crazy.
That I have to admit that was crazy.
I've never heard an EVP that clear as day.
Yeah, that's a Class A, it sounded like. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, if some of these really weren't other people in our group saying anything, they're very, very, very clear.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the cave as well, like not just on video. We constantly were questioning each other. Was that you talking to me? Like, or what did you say? I didn't say anything. Like, I mean, no jokes. It was a weird thing to experience. Like,
oh yeah, I definitely want to go back.
Yeah, if there's ever a trip there again, I definitely am gonna make sure I can make it the next time.
I know my dad wants to join us on the next one.
Yeah. Should I send Alina a message? Let's see. Oh, wait, there she is.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got back.
Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how
you missed all the fun.
Dang it. My whole computer just froze and I was like, huh, that's interesting.
All kinds of weird technical problems today.
That's what mine usually likes to do.
Yeah, Chris's internet probably affected yours.
Yeah, well.
His does that to him a lot.
My laptop is still going. It's pretty old, but you know.
Yeah.
I think now that we've conducted one of the biggest obstacles or hurdles were pre-planning for it to set up. We didn't know, how many feet, how much extension cord, where's the power, how many cameras do we need to bring. Like, I think we could do a lot better job now that we've seen the site.
I agree.
Yeah, well, I didn't even think about doing it. We should have done the back cave, but it didn't even dawn on me to go down in there since we were granted permission.
Well, and we none of us had been down there at all before. And so the next time when we go, we're not going to need another tour unless there's somebody with us that has never been and wants it. But we can always do it at the end too.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've seen that too, I'm going to daisy chain a Wi-Fi access point throughout the cave so that everything can be streamed as well.
I was actually just thinking that would be a good setup to have.
I know that Phantom, you said that you have cameras that have thermal imaging. I think that would be really helpful.
I don't have them, but I did find some on Amazon that I'm gonna get.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah. All right.
What was that?
Did you move the
you?
Was that me?
Yeah. Pretty
He
sure.
whispered iron.
We're all kind of huffing and puffing because even though it looks pretty flat, it's not.
Did Alina get that part where it says we're watching?
Yes, I heard that.
Okay.
Were you guys exhausted for a couple days with your breath?
My body hurt for a long time.
There. That
I
right
heard
there.
that was another whisper.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to
You
hear.
didn't go up to it and go iron like you were excited about it?
See,
Well,
I thought it was him like iron, like catching his own breath and showing us the iron.
That's what I thought
Yeah,
too. Here, we'll
that's
play
what.
it.
Yeah, like you're like iron.
But to be fair, when I had my personal experience, I was like, and at the same time as I was doing that, I heard it to the left of me. And now I don't know about you, but I can't breathe double like that at the same time. So it was something else.
Oh, you just
All
need to
right.
get good.
Let me see if I can get my earpiece on it. Okay, go ahead. Play it again.
That dark stripe you see, I know you guys already know, but those who don't, that's magnetic. It's the iron or metal deposit there.
That
Wait, that's
You
not
sure
me.
that's
Are you
not
sure?
yours?
Because that straight up sounded like you.
It sounded like a female. Rewind that a
No,
little bit.
it sounds like
Yeah.
it does not sound like a female.
I don't
You
know.
do kind of hear something right before he says iron.
Do you? Okay, let's go back a little bit.
Right there. You kind of almost underneath it all. You hear like or something.
Yeah, it
Weird.
sounds like somebody taking a deep breath in.
It's still there. It's still there.
See, that's my voice.
Yeah, that for sure.
But you say iron.
Did that go off because of you or because of me?
What?
That light.
Oh, it wasn't because of me.
As you can see, I'm like dumbfounded. I'm like,
Then
what is he talking
holy
about?
shit. Hold on. Let me try it again.
It went to red? Oh, it went to red again.
The EMF detector is going off to red over here.
Okay.
Just a split second.
Now, I'm walking up here. I'm going to see how close. So it was me.
Okay.
See, that one just went off.
Sounds good. But don't you have to be like right in front of it?
Yeah. No, it
To go to red?
that one can. Well, that's the thing. I'm closer to that, and now I'm further away from that.
We have a question for this. So, how do we know, like, is this right in front of you?
Well, those lights didn't go out.
No, they're not. He said those are gonna always stay on.
Oh, did it? Okay, I must have forgot that.
Typical Nick
Right now?
forgetting.
Right. Look at the shadow of that masculine body.
So I will say a funny thing about that green light. Me and Laura saw that and we're like, what is that? We did later figure out, I think it was the light from the EMF detector or
Yeah.
something like that. But there for a while we're like, what is that? And we were like freaking out over it on the last stream.
Yeah, even Gabe said that he heard a little bit of something before the word iron.
Okay. Here, let's go back. I want to go back.
I still kind of wonder if it wasn't you taking a deep breath in and you just don't remember taking a breath. Because you do, we all sounded winded.
Yeah, but listen to me through the whole video. You don't hear me breathing at all.
You do.
Okay, we'll go back. We'll check it out.
Okay. I'm blocked.
Okay, I heard that.
Yeah, there is something right before the iron.
There was a little something right before
But
that.
keep playing it. Because later, when he's talking to us, you can hear him take in a breath.
What?
There should be a cat ball on the floor over there.
See, you can hear yourself
It's
breathing.
still there. It's still there.
You can hear yourself breathing. And I think that's what we were
Did
hearing.
that go
But I
off
could be
because of
wrong.
you or because of me?
What?
That light.
Oh, it wasn't because of me. I haven't seen anything.
Then I'm. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me try it again.
It went to red? Oh, it went to red again.
The EMF detector is going off to red over here.
Okay.
I do have to point out, though, I did
Now-
not get sick from this investigation like I have in other investigations. So whatever energies were down there were nice.
Which is good.
Mhm.
Yeah, it doesn't feel dense to me at all in that spot.
So in this particular part of the video, it looks like you guys are talking about that little cat ball, like it went off.
Well, and that's what I'm trying to figure out is if I thought I saw the cat ball go off because I know I make a comment about it. I don't know.
I'm walking up here. I'm going to see how close. So it was me.
Okay.
And maybe
See,
that's
that one
why
just
I
went
was
off.
mentioning the cat ball was because I knew he was walking along that
Yeah.
side, and I didn't
No,
see any
if
lights, and I thought it
that
was
one
weird.
can. Well, that's the
Ah,
thing.
yeah.
I'm closer to that, and I'm further away from that.
We have a question for this. So, how do we know, like, is this right in front of you?
Well, those lights didn't go out.
No, they're not, he said those are gonna always stay on.
Oh, did it? Okay, I must have forgot that. What now?
This got brighter. Did it not? I feel like earlier.
Earlier I said that I thought that they got brighter
Yeah, that's
too.
right. I feel like earlier. it
Oh
got
yeah, I
brighter
mean, I
and
do know
shiny.
that that's kind of known for LEDs, but I forgot this part. All of us girls, we noticed that the lights seemed to like shine brighter at one point.
Could it be like maybe reflection from all the iron in the walls and stuff like that, maybe, and all the quartz and stuff?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know anything about electricity, so
Because when she walked that way, it was more dark over there because we didn't see her at first. That's kind of weird.
Okay, so it's not picking me up.
Can you turn your lights off?
Sorry, yeah.
I was just getting a stick figure and then it disappeared.
Sorry.
oh, I forgot, Elena, you were using your the stick figure app. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I was trying to use GhostTube SLS just to see if I would pick up anything.
Yeah,
I
the
was like,
SLS
feeling like
camera.
yeah, I was feeling like there was something over in that corner area.
Now I'm pretty sure I heard rumbling too, so it must have been from the storm outside.
And you maybe want to back up. So Nick here is like whispering to all of us, which Nick, you know, ghost rule number 1, any EVP stuff, you do not whisper.
Yeah, duh.
Figure and then it disappeared.
Sorry.
Oh, you can hear the thunder.
Wait, did somebody just now say something?
I did hear a girl, but
No, I did not, but my stomach gurgled.
No, I heard.
See, I didn't hear anything.
I heard a female and I thought it was me, but I clearly did not say anything.
Oh, right there.
Wait, did somebody just now say something? Laura, did you say something?
No, I did not, but my stomach gurgled.
No, I heard a female talk. I thought it was one of the three of you.
No.
Okay. Is it just me, or does it look like there's somebody standing up there on the on the stage thing? What is that?
Oh shit, what is that? In my camera, it doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the video.
It kind of does look like somebody standing there.
Actually, that female voice that we heard, because I heard it again, I think it might have been Troy's wife, maybe trying to talk to the spirit boxes.
All right, Gabe, we'll see you later. Thanks for popping in on your break.
Bye, Gabe.
No, I get.
Like just shining my light. I don't see anything.
I didn't personally
I heard
see
a
anything
female,
back in that area.
not like a little child, not an adult, but like a teen.
Like that?
That's why I asked, did anybody just say anything?
No.
That's not me, is it?
That light? No, that shouldn't be you.
Hi, hon. Will you talk to us?
It
The
is me.
spirit's like, peace out.
It's when there's thunder, it's vibrating the rails.
I just heard a tink over here.
Well, I'm hearing the
That was my phone.
spirit box making noises.
There's a spirit box making noises?
Well, aren't they writing the spirit box?
Yeah?
Well, I just keep hearing them. Oh my phone keeps going to ghost tube box, and that's not what I'm clicking on. Sorry. I don't know how it keeps doing that.
I'm just paranoid. Yeah,
It just looks really dark back there in that area where the drummer would sit.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it does.
Like it got darker.
Oh yeah, it did kind of look that way.
I want to make sure that we're not.
Like yeah, like when the camera was facing it, like yeah, it was dark, but it almost looked like the darkness was overtaking that area too a little bit.
Yeah. So when Nick says that he sees somebody there, I didn't see anything there, but it just seemed darker. Even with the music box and the red light showing up, you don't see the red light showing up to the ceiling anymore. It just looks black.
Yeah, because it was like what right about here. We'll play from here.
Like it got.
That's why I
dark.
asked,
Well,
did
you
anybody
can
just
kinda
say
see the
anything?
red light, but you see the.
That's not me, is it?
Black.
That light? No, that shouldn't be you.
Hi, hon. Will you talk to us?
It is me.
What is that tinging noise?
It's when there's thunder, it's vibrating the rails.
I just heard a tink over here.
Well, I'm hearing the
That was my phone.
spirit box making noises.
There's a spirit box making noises?
Well, aren't they writing the spirit box?
Yeah?
Well, I just keep hearing them. Oh my phone keeps going to ghost tube box, and that's not what I'm clicking on.
Oh yeah, you can barely see the reflecting of the red above.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really bright before.
Okay, hold on.
My butt like really got sore sitting there.
Because we also want to make sure that we're not hearing them up there. That's what makes it a little harder.
Whisper.
If you see us, shh.
Light on stage just went off. Was that you?
I'm too.
I don't think that's you because I went over there earlier and was walking away, and I don't think I even set it off.
That's the spirit box.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I just heard it go ding
Yeah,
too.
If you're here, you can talk with us. What was that over here? Oh, that was Caitlin.
Do you hear something right after I asked that? If you want to talk, you can talk with us. You can hear almost. I don't know if it's a humming or if it's like a female voice or from the storm going on outside.
If you're here, you can talk with us.
I heard a little something, and I don't know if that
Yeah, I
was.
was gonna say now. Of course, now I don't freaking hear it anymore. But
It sounded like something hitting something. Like
I could see that. Yeah.
What was that over here? Oh, that was Caitlin. That was me. I was going against my own. Oh, okay.
Oh, so is that just Eva over there? It just looks.
So when I was thinning and lifting the veil, she was telling me that there was no spirits that stay down here. She said a lot of them are attached to the place and they can sense energy going. So some of them, there was no anything bad that ever happened there, like a big mystery murder or anything like
No.
that. But there was a lot of, drinking and fun, and then some things went too far. But there was a lot of children environments going on there as well, like not at the same time. So the teens partied at night, and the kids, did their sack lunches with schools there. But there's like a protective orb there or presence that she always felt drawn to. So she's not trapped there, but she's just kind of attached to the place.
Who told you that, or how did you come up with that?
That's what I was trying to tell you when we were there. Like Laura, I called her Laura when I figured out it wasn't me. There's two entities. There was Donald and a Laura, or a male and a female, and they weren't binded together. Like they were just separate. And it seemed like they would come and go. So they were going to you guys, and they'd come up here. Like they were excited to have company, but they did not want us to leave because that place turns desolate, and they would have to leave too, and they didn't know where they're going. So that was just kind of that medium talk. How I always get those when we do the spirit box and things like that. They kind of give me that story, and it was kind of like her way of mocking me when I did my little spill in front of the newbies, like softening the veil and all that. He was just like, nobody's gonna come. Like it's just us.
So basically, there's like these entities that will just kind of come and hang out when people are there, but when there's no one, they're like, okay, well, there's no reason for us to be here right now.
Well, I know that Elena and I kind of almost had the feeling that whatever one of the entities was kind of scared or didn't really want to be like dealing with the equipment at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that would make sense because they didn't it's funny you say that because I was explaining to Troy and his wife how they were talking to the spirits through the box. And I said, I don't think they understand because they passed before this generation of technology. So for you to tell it to speak into a speaker, they're clueless. And I said, try to communicate to them in a more of a Wi-Fi radio signal path. Like you have to energize yourself to get on their same wavelengths in sound waves. I don't know if you guys know too much about that stuff in the spiritual world, but you can talk to them through your brain waves that give off like kind of like Wi-Fi, how Wi-Fi works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all the videos we have for right now?
Oh no. Yeah, that's all I have, but it's not quite over yet. It was just really dark where you were pointing the camera.
It's me.
Move the camera the other way up here, Nick. Look, tons of orbs.
Where?
Up here.
I've seen a lot of stuff. Are you suffering? Can we help you?
Are you hearing it through the phone or through the speaker?
What?
Are you hearing more voices through the speaker?
These two were having like a whole conversation with me.
Good.
It asked if we could feel it or hear it.
Uh-huh.
And then said suffering.
Oh, see, you just had right up there going straight up. So when you see something like going up, that's an anomaly. That's a spirit.
And I do want to point out too, Nick, because I've been with you while you've used this device, your spirit portal, and this is the first time I've ever heard it make a gunshot noise like that. Mm-hmm. It's never done that anywhere else we've been.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
That's if it was see, and nobody's walking around.
Look at here, this one right here. Yeah.
Yep, see, there's another one right there.
What do we call you?
What was that?
That's what I was just wondering. Was that smoke?
That was smoke.
It was.
That was your breath.
No, it wasn't. It's not that cold.
Oh yeah, we do see that. I forgot.
Now, if you back up, I'm going to tell you guys something that everybody will miss.
Let me know
So
when to
you can
stop.
start from there. I have a flashlight in my mouth when I'm holding my breath. And somebody holds your breath. So you'll see me pull it out of my mouth and go, "What was that?"
And then said suffering.
Oh, see, you just had right up there going straight up. So when you see something like going up, that's an anomaly. That's a spirit. That's if it was see, and nobody's walking around.
Look at here. This one right here. Yeah.
Yep, see, there's another one right there.
What do we call you?
Oh, I see that.
Miss, right?
I see it right there.
So we thought it was right there.
Yep.
See the flashlight in my mouth?
Oh yeah. So there's no way it could have been like your breath. Like that was definitely something.
With,
Like,
it goes
there's no
it
way.
goes across and comes back across and goes whoosh.
Yeah, do you see what I mean by the mist will be there and something walked through it? It's something's pushing the mist. Otherwise, it would evaporate out.
Go back 10 seconds.
Look at here. This one right here. Yeah.
Yep, see, there's another one right there.
What do we call you?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like like something just walked right through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was just wondering. Was that smoke?
That was smoke.
It was.
That was your breath.
No, it wasn't. It's not that cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put I head down.
See, did you see that? That something just got thrown over at them. I mean, it arced.
Oh, on the camera.
So in that part where where Nick points out something got thrown at you, did you see something or experience anything like that? Because that's you sitting there, isn't it, Laura?
That is me. I had no idea that anything was happening. I think at this point, it looks like the girls are still sitting next to me. Elena hadn't been over there yet. And we were just trying to get anything, and there was nothing.
Yeah, I'm sitting back behind the camera, across the way from them. But you can't hear anything being thrown.
No, that was the area that it felt like there was like almost kind of cotton in our ears.
Mhm.
But if you stand in certain areas of that section, then it also echoes weirdly. But if you notice the camera in the corner there, it detected movement, and it's not detecting me just moving my head and arms.
Yeah, the way these systems work is it's usually looking for someone walking.
Yeah, it's like a new. It's your first initial sets will pop up, but if you're in the room, it's not gonna. It'll recognize something. Just like a car.
There are some camera systems like this too. I think like the one I have will actually, you can set a setting where actually put a square around, like if it sees a face or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That could be useful, I think.
That would be cool.
Yeah. See, another one. See, Gary, shit's getting thrown at us.
Why are you throwing things at us?
See, watch them. You'll see. See, there was another one.
I saw that.
Shit. Hold on. I'm going down.
That did actually almost look like something got picked up off the ground and thrown.
Yeah.
You see it arc right at the camera.
Yeah, that was definitely not orb. That was, and we lost Laura again. Oh, there she is.
What the heck is going on?
I don't know. It doesn't want us to show all of this. It's a conspiracy. All right, but yeah, that was definitely something being thrown at the camera for sure.
There should be more. Or in the front here.
Yeah.
And that's where the energy's at. The tunnels are just flowing up here.
Girls. Laura. Okay, we just caught on camera multiple times. Shit's getting thrown at you guys. Seriously.
You're like,
the
what?
only two cameras that are acting up, the camera that's facing you girls and the camera that's facing us up there at the main TV or monitor, shit's literally getting thrown at you. Like, we're seeing stuff coming from over here being arched in your direction. And then over there at the camera, because we have that camera down in the main tunnel, shit's coming from that hallway, getting thrown out at us.
Can we come with you?
Yes.
Yeah, the girls were freaked out at that moment.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I got
Are
it.
you planning on staying down here?
Yeah, I'm not.
Because I'm not gonna. I don't.
Okay, Gary said we can all go up there.
Sorry, I just don't feel comfortable with things being thrown at me.
Well, but that's the thing, though. We don't think it's like physical stuff. It might be like anomalies or even dust. I mean, because the littlest thing here, like let's say if I take this, are you going to hear this?
No, I heard that.
Yeah.
Question, could it like you know how it goes? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Could ghosts at all, they could, pick up and they feel like they're picking it up and throwing it at you, but it's just in their, ghost in their spirit world? And, they're not really physically grabbing it and throwing it at us. They just think they are because they're, touching it?
Maybe.
What thing?
They have very good theories.
We don't know. It might even, because it's getting thrown at Gary and Troy and your mom.
They can make it sound like they're throwing something too when they're not too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Who was just breathing,
Huh? Yeah.
That was me.
That was her.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm
No,
What was that?
Okay, I just wanted to make
That
sure.
was hers breathing out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm, shaking, so I'm
Oh,
just,
girl.
wait, no, it's, not that scary, but just the fact when it said leave.
If you want to get our attention, you need to come over there, turn these lights on, mess around. There's a music box over there. Walk in front of it. Make the music go.
If you notice,
There's a device
Nick is
that's there.
moving a lot around here, and that light next to me is not coming on.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There on the floor with the blue light, you can touch that, and it'll let us know you're there.
Or if you get close to the cell phone.
Oh, it's this, but that wasn't up there, that was
Are you guys hearing that little squeak?
Yeah, that's one of the EMF detectors going off.
Oh, gotcha.
right here.
It got really cold all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm breathing.
And it still looks like someone's peeking around the corner over there.
Yeah, stop it.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a light bulb.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyway, I was telling Alina. Am I pronouncing your name right?
What did you
Alina?
say?
Alina? Yeah. Okay. How I didn't even mention it to anyone about the programs because I was going to, but I forgot. And then Lily, right?
Yeah.
Lily that said that.
See, notice he's not very far away from us, and all of a sudden, you can barely hear me.
Yeah.
He's probably only 12 feet away. Maybe
Okay.
15, but he's not that far away.
But that was pretty much the end of that video, and that's all the ones that I got. So
Then I think that this would probably conclude tonight's episode.
anything else you guys want to add to that? Any interesting stories?
Well, if there's ever going to be a part 3 to this, Sage was at Robert's Cave briefly. Didn't go inside. We just did some ghost box sessions on the outside, and that was pretty much it.
Oh, that'd be interesting to hear.
Yeah. We did a little bit during the daytime. It was back when it was actually even harder to get into to Robert's Cave. That's when they were first constructing the brewery that's over there. So from what I saw. So we got some recordings, but we didn't get a whole lot. But if we do a part 3 to this, yeah, I can definitely show those.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
I would probably have to say that
Hey,
our next big investigation, we should definitely cover
Excuse me.
Wilderness Park.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been out there a couple
I'm
times.
actually curious about Alina she's gonna contact the Crooked House. I'm not familiar with that story at all, but it sounds really awesome. Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I went and did just over like a little tour with my daughter with Midwest Paranormal History Tours, just because she wants to do paranormal stuff and she's only 13. So it was really neat, and I felt a lot of energy in the house. And it's on Fort Crook. It's owned by MCC. The campus is, but the house itself is owned by the Historical Society. So
very cool.
I'm gonna reach out and see what I can do about that.
For sure, for
I
sure.
don't know if anybody else is noticing. Don't mean to freak you out, but it feels like, Alina, you have company.
Oh, she knows she does. All of those dolls are haunted.
Yeah, they're all haunted.
I'm not
And I
even
got
talking
this,
about the green
even this box I just got. Oh, that was me, the cat ball. It has bones and stuff in it. I got it from an oddities person at Mystic Fest. I walked up to her table and I said, "Oh, I see you've got a box with an attachment over here." And I bought it. It's a 1930s trinket box.
Cool.
It's got a really neat painting on the front.
Oh, nice.
I like
That's
that.
cool.
That's really cute.
So I did a little EMF and I took a video and I sent it to her.
Very cool.
Yeah, Katie, I know you want your cat treats.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show. This won't be the only time that Paranormal Lights will obviously be on the show, so I'm sure we'll see all of you again.
Yes,
yeah,
I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah,
and I'll try to actually make it to the next investigation. That was just a really busy weekend for me.
Lives.
Hey, nobody. It says, hi, guys. Should people be doing an energetic cleaning, renovation, or affirmation when leaving these sort of places to make sure nothing follows you home? Absolutely, I would agree.
Yeah, I think we all do that in our own way, for sure.
You should definitely do it to yourself after leaving. I personally believe don't ever do it before you do an investigation, because then that can ruin your credibility. Because if you're going to ward something away, you're not going to find anything.
Mm-hmm. There's such thing as too much protection sometimes.
Yeah, on that.
What was that, Gary?
Oh, I was just saying, if anybody was curious, we did close the veil. We did do a gathering and closed it off when we left Robbers Cave.
Yes, because that is a very important thing to remember when doing, especially with the spirit box or the spirit portals. So you should definitely close the veil.
Absolutely that, and also I can see nobody asked me a question about how you do revocation. I just basically renounce and revoke any and all basically entanglements, strings, agreements, and contracts made while going through a haunted place like that. And that's basically all I do. I mean, there's a huge lengthy version of those. We don't need to do that part here. But I also say, I may nothing follow me home that is not for my highest good and highest vibrations as well. That's usually how I do it.
And me personally, what I like to do is I like to make it loud and clear that you better not follow me, bitch. That's me.
Yeah, because that always works.
Tourmaline and selenite. I also wear frankincense oils daily, anyways, just for my own protection, just because of how sensitive I am. But yes, I also say thank you. No one's welcome to come home. I've had some friends come home with me just for a short time, uninvited. So I am very careful with that.
Black tourmaline shungite, we use that as well. So yeah.
Unless you're somebody that I bring home. My own terms.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, don't ever hesitate to ask questions because everybody has a different method and everyone always has a different advice. And some things work for others. And so, like I said, don't ever hesitate to ask questions. That's what we're here for.
I also carry a cleansing spray. I carry Paleo Santos. I carry sage. I carry extra stuff just in case too, just for other people.
I usually will, if I have access to like liquid sage, I usually use that. But typically I just do it all by energy. I just imagine, I say thank you to the spirits, and I tell them they're not allowed to follow me or to come with me.
Yeah, and Laura has this method that now I personally would say don't bring or don't use wardent stuff. Like I said, because you're trying to prove or disprove a place to be haunted. I understand, you want to protect yourself. I get that. Like I said, this is just my opinion and my theory. Just do all that stuff afterwards to keep things off and away from you. Like Laura has this system that when we're during a paranormal investigation is that she has this thing that's called the butt buddy system. So Laura can explain that.
Yeah, but that has, so that doesn't have anything to do with
It's to cover
warding
every
off or
corner.
anything.
No, but it's to cover all corners of what you're looking
really,
for.
the whole reason why I started it is because I don't like the feeling. I do feel like a lot of spirits will come up behind a person to make their presence known instead of coming towards them. And so because I don't like that feeling of somebody that I can't see who's standing behind me, I developed the butt buddy system.
Yeah, so if you have like 3 people, it's a back to back to back. So it just gives you a possible chance that nothing's going to come up from behind any 3 of you. Like I said, a possibility.
And it works in video games too. But all right, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all for jumping on into the stream and chatting. We appreciate it. And we will see you guys next Sunday.
Yep, you're welcome. Bye.
Peace out, everybody.